The habit of not chasing. Let success flow naturally to you. Chapter 1. The power of not chasing. Harness the power of not chasing, and you'll discover a life filled with peace, productivity, and profound satisfaction. This may sound counterintuitive, especially when you've been taught all your life to chase after success, happiness, and fulfillment. But here's the deal: when you're constantly chasing, you're telling yourself that what you need is always just out of reach. Instead of living in a perpetual state of seeking and not finding, try this let go. That's right. Let go of the need to chase. You might be surprised to find that what you've been chasing after is already within you. You're already equipped with everything you need to be successful, content, and fulfilled. You see, the power of not chasing lies in the power of acceptance. Acceptance of where you're right now. Acceptance of who you're right now. Acceptance of what you have right now. It's about learning to be content with the present moment and being open to the opportunities that come your way. There's a profound sense of peace that comes with not chasing. It frees up your energy to focus on what truly matters. Because you're not constantly thinking about what you don't have, your productivity increases. And it brings a deep sense of satisfaction because you're living authentically, not according to someone else's definition of success. Chapter 2. Discovering Success Flow Secrets. Believe it or not, there's a wellspring of success hidden within you, just waiting to be discovered. This untapped reservoir is what we call your success flow secrets. Firstly, you've got to understand that everyone has a unique success flow. It's not a one-size-fits-all scenario. You have to find what works for you. Some people are more productive in the morning, others at night. Some thrive under pressure, while others need peace and quiet. Discovering your success flow begins with understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your patterns and rhythms. Next, listen to your intuition. Your gut feeling is an underutilized tool in your success arsenal. It's that inner voice nudging you when something feels right or wrong. Learn to trust it. It's often right. Finally, remember to always be in the moment. When you're fully present, you're more likely to spot opportunities that you might otherwise overlook. This is where the magic happens, where you tap into your success flow. This isn't about chasing, it's about letting success naturally flow to you. When you discover your success flow secrets, you're not running after success, it's coming to you naturally. You're not forcing things to happen, you're allowing them to unfold. Chapter 3. Changing your mindset. Switching your mindset, possibly the most crucial step, isn't just about thinking positively, it's about reshaping your entire perspective on success and how you approach it. It's about trading the chase for a slow and steady stroll, trusting in your path and abilities. By adjusting your mindset, you're making a powerful decision to let success flow naturally. Think of your mindset as a lens through which you view your world. If it's smudged or cracked, the image will be distorted. The same happens when your mindset is locked into chasing success. You're so focused on the end goal that you miss out on the journey, the lessons, and the growth that come along the way. Begin by acknowledging that success isn't something to be chased after, but rather something that will come to you in its own time. You've got to trust in your journey and in the wisdom of your path. Understanding that success is an inevitable outcome of commitment, diligence, and patience is more important than being complacent about the fact that your success is a natural consequence. Chapter 4. Embracing authenticity. Now, as you continue your journey, it's time to embrace your authenticity, an essential step in starting the ceaseless chase. Authenticity is the art of being true to yourself. It's about moving away from the need to impress others or live up to their expectations and focusing on your genuine desires and aspirations instead. Embracing your authenticity means letting your true self shine through, unimpeded by societal pressures or perceived notions of success. Authenticity is more than just being honest or sincere. It's about initiating your actions with your core beliefs and values. It's about making decisions that resonate with your inner self, not because they're popular or expected, but because they're truly reflective of who you are. It's about living a life that's truly yours, not one that's been dictated by others' definitions of success or value. The beauty of authenticity is that it's uniquely yours. No one else can tell you how to be authentic. It's a journey you start on yourself. It's about introspection, self-awareness, and a deep understanding of your values, passions, and strengths. When you embrace your authenticity, you'll find that success naturally follows. Being authentic doesn't mean you have to bare your soul to the world. It means living in a way that's true to you, even when it doesn't fit the mold. It's about embracing your uniqueness, nurturing your strengths, and honoring your values. Success is not something that you chase, rather, it is something that comes naturally to you when you live a life that is true to who you are. When you decide to stop chasing and start embracing your authenticity, you will discover that success is not something you chase. Chapter 5. Letting go of control. Embracing your authenticity clears the path for the next empowering step: learning to let go of control. It is easy to feel the want to exert control over every facet of your life, yet there are moments when you need to let go of your control and let things develop in their own time. Letting go of control doesn't mean abandoning your plans or goals. It's about recognizing that you can't control everything and accepting that that's okay. It's about surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that you'll still reach your destination, even if the path isn't exactly what you'd envisioned. Start by identifying areas in your life where you're holding on too tightly. It could be your work, relationships, or personal goals. Ask yourself, what would happen if I let go a little? What's the worst that could happen? Often, you'll find the fear of what might go wrong is worse than the reality. Then, practice letting go. Start small, perhaps by delegating a task at work or allowing a friend to help you with a project. Notice the relief that comes from not having to be in charge of every detail. Breathe in that freedom and let it motivate you to continue loosening your grip. Chapter 6. Trusting the process. Believe it or not, learning to trust the process is the next monumental step in breaking the habit of constant chasing. It's not about being passive or indifferent. It's about understanding that success is a journey, not a destination. You'll find that when you trust the process, you allow success to flow naturally. Now, you might wonder, how do I trust the process when the results aren't immediately visible? It is necessary to change your emphasis from the outcome to the actions that you are taking in order to find the answer. Instead of obsessing over the end game, pay attention to the steps you're taking each day. Celebrate those small victories, because they're the building blocks of your success. Remember, life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It is about having faith that every step you take is bringing you closer to your objective, and having the ability to persevere through the highs and lows that come your way. It's normal to feel impatient, but don't let that drive you to constantly chase after success. Moreover, trusting the process entails accepting uncertainty. You can't predict the future or control every outcome. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. Embrace the unknown and perceive it as an opportunity for growth, not a threat. Chapter 7. Setting clear intentions. As you progress towards breaking the habit of constant chasing, it's crucial to set clear intentions, giving you a defined path to follow and a sense of purpose to hold on to. Intentions help you focus on your desired outcome, enabling you to align your actions with your goals. They aren't about achieving something right now, but about understanding what you want and where you want to go. Imagine yourself as a ship's captain, sailing through the vast ocean of life. Without a clear destination in mind, you might drift aimlessly, led by the ebb and flow of the currents. But with a clear intention, you'll have a compass and a map guiding you towards your chosen destination. So how do you set clear intentions? Start by visualizing your desired outcome. What does success look like? How does it feel? Next, write it down. Putting your intentions into words makes them more tangible, more real. It's also a powerful reminder of what you're aiming for. But remember, setting intentions isn't about rigidly sticking to a predetermined path. It's about having a clear direction, but also being open to the journey's unexpected twists and turns. It's about learning, growing, and adapting along the way, always keeping your ultimate goal in sight. Chapter 8. Cultivating Patience. In the journey to break the habit of chasing, cultivating patience becomes your next vital step. Cultivating patience isn't just waiting aimlessly, but understanding that the best things in life often take time to materialize. It's about keeping your cool when circumstances seem to go awry, and life isn't following your preferred timetable. This skill set requires constant practice, but it's definitely worthwhile. A practical way to start fostering patience is to challenge yourself daily with tasks that require waiting. It can be as simple as standing in a longer queue at the supermarket, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or even cooking a meal from scratch rather than opting for fast food. These simple actions can help you begin practicing patience in your daily life. Moreover, developing a positive mindset is crucial. When you're waiting for something, instead of viewing it as a waste of time, see it as an opportunity to relax, to breathe, and to reflect. Over time, you'll find that you're not only more patient, but also more peaceful and content. Success isn't a race, and there's no need to constantly chase after it. When you cultivate patience, you'll realize that success is a natural byproduct of your actions, not something to be pursued. Chapter 9. Practicing Mindfulness Daily. Embracing the art of mindfulness daily can dramatically reshape your perspective, helping you to live in the present moment and stop chasing after ephemeral goals. This practice isn't about ignoring your ambitions or suppressing your desires. Rather, it's about grounding yourself in the here and now, appreciating the journey and the process, instead of being fixated on the end result. If you want to get started on your journey toward mindfulness, you can begin by devoting a few minutes of your time each day, especially in the morning, to the practice of mindful meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. The goal isn't to control your thoughts, but to observe them without judgment. You'll notice that your mind often gets caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. By practicing mindfulness, you're training your mind to stay focused on the present moment. During the day, try to incorporate mindfulness into your routine. When you're eating, savor every bite. When you're commuting, pay attention to the sounds and sights around you. When you're working, stay fully engaged in the task at hand. It's not always easy, but with practice, you'll find it becomes more natural. Chapter 10. Finding Inner Alignment. Harnessing the power of inner alignment can transform your life, allowing you to navigate your journey with clarity, purpose, and authenticity. Achieving this involves bringing your ideas, feelings, and behaviors into alignment with your fundamental values and objectives. It's a kind of mental alignment that creates a roadmap for your decisions and actions, helping you stay on track. Imagine yourself as a compass. When you're misaligned, you're like a compass pointing in the wrong direction. It doesn't matter how hard you try or how fast you go, you'll end up in the wrong place. Inner alignment, on the other hand, sets your compass pointing true north, guiding you toward your dreams and aspirations. So how do you find this inner alignment? Start by identifying your core values. What truly matters to you? What principles guide your life? Reflect on these and write them down. Next, examine your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Are they in sync with your core values? If not, it's time for some introspection. It is possible to achieve inner alignment through the use of powerful tools such as meditation and mindfulness. These things make it possible for you to tune into your inner self and silence the noise that comes from the outside world. As you practice, you'll start to notice patterns and understand your inner workings better. Chapter 11. Building Self-Confidence. Have you ever wondered how much more you could achieve with a boost of self-confidence? Well, you're not alone. Building self-confidence is a game changer, and it's within your reach. Let's explore how you can develop this crucial trait. Start by acknowledging your accomplishments. It's easy to overlook the things you've achieved, especially when you're focused on bigger goals. But by taking the time to recognize and celebrate your wins, no matter how small, you're affirming your abilities. This can greatly boost your confidence. Next, embrace the power of positive self-talk. Your inner voice plays a critical role in shaping your self-confidence. Swap negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Instead of doubting your abilities, say, "I can do this." Remember, your words have power. Use them to lift yourself up. Challenge yourself regularly. Stepping out of your comfort zone is a surefire way to build confidence. It proves to yourself that you're capable of more than you think. Start with small challenges and gradually take on bigger ones. You'll be amazed at how your confidence grows with each hurdle you overcome. Lastly, practice self-compassion. It's okay to make mistakes. They're part of the learning process. Don't beat yourself up over them. Instead, use them as stepping stones towards your success. Practicing self-compassion is an effective way to build a resilient and confident self. Chapter 12. Letting go of comparison. Shift your focus from others to yourself. It's time to stop the habit of comparison and start appreciating your unique journey. It's not about them, it's about you. Let's break free from the chains of comparison and embrace the power of individuality. You see, comparison is a thief. It robs you of joy, contentment, and the beauty of your own progress. It's easy to look at others and feel inadequate when you see their achievements, but remember, you're only seeing their highlight reel. You don't see the struggles, the failures, or the countless hours spent honing their craft. You're comparing your behind the scenes with their on-stage performance, and that's not fair to you. So what's the solution? Start by recognizing the value in your own path. Each step you take, each obstacle you overcome brings value to your journey. It's about progress, not perfection. It's about growth, not comparison. Next, embrace a mindset of gratitude. Instead of focusing on what others have that you don't, focus on what you do have. Appreciate the small victories, the learning experiences, and the growth you've achieved. Lastly, practice self-compassion. You're human, and it's okay to make mistakes or to be less than perfect. It's more than okay, it's necessary. Mistakes and imperfections are part of the growth process. They're stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Chapter 13. Creating Positive Habits. What if you could transform your life by creating positive habits that propel you forward instead of holding you back? It's not just a dream, it's entirely within your grasp. The key is in your daily routines, those small actions you repeat every day. Start by identifying the habits you'd like to form. Perhaps it's waking up early, exercising regularly, or practicing mindfulness. Write them down, make them tangible. They're your goals, they're valid, and they're achievable. Now, break each habit down into manageable steps. You're not going to run a marathon tomorrow, but you could start by walking for 15 minutes every day. Small changes, made consistently, lead to big results. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. The next step is vital. Make your new habits stick. This means building them into your daily routine until they become second nature. There are several ways to do this: setting reminders, creating visual cues, or pairing your new habit with an existing one. Find what works best for you and stick to it. And finally, be patient with yourself. Creating positive habits takes time. There will be days when you falter, when it feels too hard. It's okay. You're human. Just don't give up. Keep going, keep trying, and before you know it, you'll be reaping the rewards of your new positive habits. Chapter 14. Focusing on personal growth. Building on your newfound positive habits, you can now start to zero in on personal growth, making the most of your potential. You're not just going through the motions of life, you're making a conscious effort to become a better version of yourself every day. The journey of personal growth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. You don't have to transform overnight. Instead, focus on making incremental changes that add up over time. You're on the right path, and that's what matters. Strive to learn something new every day. Whether it's a new skill, a different perspective, or a piece of knowledge, every little bit contributes to your growth. The world is full of opportunities to learn, you just have to seize them. Embrace your curiosity. It's a powerful tool that fuels growth. Ask questions, seek answers, explore the unknown. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is when you will experience the most progress, therefore do not be scared to do it. Uphold a growth mindset at all times. You should have faith in your capacity to develop and improve. In situations where you are confronted with challenges, you should not view them as impediments but rather as opportunities to learn and develop. You are more capable than you give yourself credit for. Last but not least, remember to celebrate your progress. Even the smallest victories deserve recognition. Celebrating your growth not only boosts your confidence but also motivates you to keep going. Personal growth is a lifelong journey, but with determination, patience, and the right habits, you're well equipped to make the most of it. Keep growing, keep evolving, and let success flow naturally. Chapter 15. Embracing failure as growth. Failure, often seen as a setback, is actually your stepping stone to growth, a powerful lesson in disguise. It's easy to feel defeated when things don't go your way, but remember, every failure brings you one step closer to success. You're not failing, you're simply learning what doesn't work. So don't let failure knock you down. Instead, embrace it, learn from it, and use it as a catalyst for growth. Think of failure as an essential part of your journey, not a destination. Each time you stumble, you're presented with a unique opportunity to grow, to improve, to evolve. It's about shifting your perspective and seeing failure not as an end, but as a beginning full of potential and promise. Don't let fear of failure hold you back. It's natural to be afraid of the unknown, but don't let that fear control you. Rather than that, allow it to inspire you. Allow it to motivate you to take risks, to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, and to aim for the big picture. You won't always succeed, but that's okay. What's important is that you tried, you learned, and you grew. Chapter 16. Nurturing self-compassion. In your journey towards not chasing, fostering self-compassion is essential, providing yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer to a dear friend. You're human, and just like everyone else, you're bound to make mistakes. But instead of berating yourself for them, self-compassion involves acknowledging your flaws and accepting them as part of your human experience. Start by being mindful of your self-talk. Are you often harsh on yourself when you fail or make a mistake? If so, it's time to change that. Speak to yourself as you'd to a friend in a similar situation. You'd offer encouragement, understanding, and support, right? Do the same for yourself. Next, remember that everyone, and yes, that includes you, is a work in progress. It's easy to compare your journey to others, but remember, everyone's path is unique. Take pleasure in the experience with all of its highs and lows, and rejoice in even the smallest of your accomplishments. Lastly, make a habit of practicing self-care. This isn't just about bubble baths and spa days, though those are great too. It's about taking time to nourish your mind, body, and soul. That could be through exercise, meditation, reading, or simply taking a moment to breathe deeply and appreciate the world around you. Chapter 17. Building resilience. Frequently, life will knock you down, but it's your resilience that determines how quickly you get back up and keep moving forward. Resilience isn't just an innate trait, it's a skill you can develop and strengthen. It's about having the courage to face adversity, the tenacity to struggle through it, and the wisdom to learn from it. Start by embracing change. It's inevitable, and it's often the catalyst for growth. Don't resist it. Instead, adapt to it. Remember, it's not about how hard life hits, but how well you can take a hit and keep moving forward. Next, practice optimism. We're not saying ignore the negative, but focus on the potential positive outcomes. This doesn't mean you're naively ignoring the difficulties, but you're choosing to believe in your ability to overcome them. Also, nurture your self-esteem. You're more resilient when you believe in yourself. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. They're not setbacks, they're stepping stones to success. Lastly, cultivate a strong problem-solving mindset. When faced with a challenge, don't ask why it happened. Instead, focus on figuring out what you can do about it. Building resilience takes time and practice. But remember, it's not an overnight process. It's a journey of self-discovery, of pushing your boundaries, and of finding your inner strength. And when you do, you'll find that success isn't something you chase. It's something that naturally flows from your ability to bounce back and keep moving forward. Chapter 18. Seeking support and guidance. While building resilience is key, remember you're not alone in this journey. Seeking support and guidance can be equally transformative. It's normal to feel overwhelmed or unsure at times. That's when reaching out to others who've walked the same path before you becomes invaluable. They can provide insight, advice, and encouragement that can strengthen your resolve and enhance your perspective. Don't hesitate to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness, rather it's a strength. It shows you're serious about your growth and you're not afraid to take the necessary steps towards achieving that. There's an abundance of resources available for you: mentors, coaches, support groups, books, online platforms, each offering a wealth of knowledge and experience for you to tap into. Remember, everyone needs a sounding board, someone who can provide objective feedback and help you navigate through challenging situations. Keeping you grounded, reminding you of your goals, and assisting you in maintaining your focus on your trip without getting distracted by activities that are not important are all things that they can do for you. Also, understand that seeking support isn't about finding someone to solve your problems for you. It's about gaining the insights and skills to effectively tackle your challenges head-on. Chapter 19. Celebrating small wins. Embrace each milestone, no matter how small, as a victory on your journey to stop chasing unnecessary pursuits. Celebrating small wins is an essential part of this process. Each tiny accomplishment is a step towards the bigger goal, and recognizing them can boost your motivation, self-confidence, and resilience. When you reach a milestone, no matter how minor it may seem, take a moment to acknowledge it. You might have successfully avoided a distraction, or maybe you were able to stay focused on a task longer than before. These are all worth celebrating. Don't brush them off as insignificant, because they're not. They're signs that you're making progress, that you're moving towards the habit of not chasing. Create a ritual around celebrating these wins. This could be as simple as taking a moment to breathe and express gratitude, or as elaborate as treating yourself to something you enjoy. The key is to make it meaningful to you. This ritual won't only make you feel good, it'll also cement your achievements in your mind, making them more real, more tangible. But remember, the goal isn't to pursue these small wins. It's to acknowledge them as part of the natural flow of your journey. You're not aiming for these wins, you're simply recognizing them when they occur. Chapter 20. Reflecting on progress. As you celebrate your small victories, it's also important to take the time to reflect on your overall progress. This practice isn't just about acknowledging the distance you've traveled, but about understanding how you've grown and the lessons learned along the journey. Through reflection, you'll gain a clearer perspective on your path to success. It allows you to see if you're aligning with your goals, or if there are any adjustments needed. Remember, it's not about criticizing yourself harshly for any missteps, but about being honest and evaluating your actions. To start reflecting on your progress, regularly schedule some quiet time for introspection. Review your goals and assess how much you've moved towards them. Look at the victories you've celebrated and the obstacles you've overcome. This isn't just an exercise in self-congratulation, but a way to understand your strengths and areas for improvement. While reflecting, don't just focus on the what, but also on the how and why. How did you achieve that goal? Why did you succeed or fall short in certain areas? These insights are invaluable in shaping your future actions. Chapter 21. Staying consistent. Consistency, perhaps the most critical element of turning away from the habit of chasing, is the backbone of any successful change. It's the secret ingredient that transforms your dreams into reality, your plans into action. The journey to success isn't a sprint, it's more like a marathon. And just like a marathon, you can't win if you don't keep your pace steady and consistent. Don't confuse consistency with perfection. You're going to stumble, maybe even fall, and that's okay. It's not about never making mistakes, but about getting up every time you do. It's about keeping your eye on the prize, even when the road gets bumpy. It's about not letting setbacks deter you from your path. Remember, consistency isn't a destination, it's a way of travel. It's about committing to a process without being overly focused on the outcome. It's the habit of doing something every day that brings you closer to your goal, even if the progress seems slow. The key to maintaining consistency is setting achievable goals. Create more manageable goals by breaking down your larger ones into smaller ones. Celebrate every small victory along the way. It'll keep you motivated and remind you that every step, no matter how small, is a step forward. Chapter 22. Cultivating gratitude. In the journey of letting go of the chase, cultivating a sense of gratitude can be your most powerful ally. Gratitude is the key that reveals positivity. It's the sunshine that brightens even the gloomiest of days. It's not just about saying thank you, but about truly feeling it from the bottom of your heart. Start by appreciating the little things around you. The roof over your head, the food on your table, your health, your loved ones. These aren't givens, they're blessings. And when you start acknowledging them, you'll realize you're already surrounded by so much wealth. Keep a gratitude journal. Every night before you go to bed, jot down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big, monumental things. The sound of birds chirping outside your window, a comfy cup of coffee, or a phone call from a friend might all be examples of things that could accomplish this. You'll soon find that the more you practice gratitude, the more things you'll find to be grateful for. But remember, gratitude isn't just about taking. It's about giving too. Say thank you more often. Show your appreciation to those around you. When you put out positivity into the world, it comes back to you tenfold. Chapter 23. Embracing abundance mindset. Harnessing the power of gratitude, you're now ready to welcome an abundant mindset into your life, a perspective that can truly transform your relationship with chasing. This isn't about denying your ambition or stifling your drive. It's about shifting your focus from lack to abundance. Instead of viewing success as a scarce resource you must fight for, you'll see it as a river, constantly flowing, abundant and available for all. Begin by examining your current beliefs about success. Are they rooted in scarcity or abundance? Do you believe there's a limited amount of success and you have to scramble to get your share? Or do you trust that there's plenty for everyone, including you? These beliefs shape your actions, your feelings, and ultimately your reality. Now, replace scarcity thoughts with abundance affirmations. Whenever you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never succeed," counter it with, Success flows naturally to me instead of, I must work harder. Tell yourself, I allow success to flow into my life. Feel these affirmations, believe in them, and let them permeate your consciousness. Be mindful of the company you keep. Surround yourself with people who embody the abundance mindset. Their attitudes and actions will inspire and influence you, subtly nudging you towards an abundant perspective. Embracing an abundance mindset is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of growth and transformation. So, take the first step today and let the abundance flow in. Success isn't a chase, it's a dance with the universe. Let's dance. Chapter 24. Sustaining Success Flow. You've got the power to keep the rhythm of your success flowing. It's about embracing challenges with grace, nurturing a mindset geared towards success, and fostering self-awareness. Let's immerse ourselves in the power of consistent positive habits, the true secret to sustaining your success flow. You see, success isn't a one-time event. It's a series of small, consistent actions that create a ripple effect throughout your life. Think of your habits as the gears of a clock, working together to keep time moving. Each habit you form adds a new gear, enhancing your ability to function efficiently. Positive habits, however, are more than just gears. They're the oil that guarantees your gears run smoothly and effortlessly. The trick is to identify your beneficial habits and nurture them. Don't rush or force it, let it happen naturally. Start small, maybe it's waking up half an hour earlier or reading a chapter of a book each day. These minor adjustments to your routine can lead to significant changes in your life. To sustain your success flow, cultivating a mindset for success is essential, and believe me, it's more achievable than you might think. It starts with believing in yourself. Confidence, after all, is the cornerstone of any successful endeavor. Don't shy away from your potential, embrace it. You're more capable than you realize, and it's high time you start acknowledging it. Adopting a growth mindset is your next step. Understand that success isn't a destination, it's an ongoing journey of self-improvement. So view every experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't fear mistakes, they're not setbacks. They're stepping stones leading you towards your desired success. While important is indeed a journey, it's essential to know that this journey will be peppered with challenges and obstacles, and that's okay. Embracing challenges gracefully is key to maintaining your success flow. It's easy to become overwhelmed, but remember, you're stronger than you think. Challenges aren't a sign of failure, but an opportunity for growth. Realize that every hurdle you cross strengthens your resolve, and every setback is a setup for a comeback. Take each challenge head-on, believe in your ability to overcome it, and watch as your success flow continues unhindered. It's vital to develop a positive attitude towards challenges. View them not as burdens, but as stepping stones to your success. Learn from them, let them refine your strategies and expand your capabilities. Lastly, remember the phrase, "This too shall pass." No challenge is permanent. With patience and perseverance, you'll overcome it. Stay focused on the bigger picture, your vision of success. Never shy away from challenges, instead embrace them gracefully. This is your journey, and every challenge you conquer makes it all the more fulfilling. Be brave, stay committed, and let success flow naturally. Building upon the strength you've gained from embracing challenges, it's equally important to cultivate self-awareness, a powerful tool that helps sustain your success flow. A person's self-awareness can be defined as their conscious awareness of their own personality, feelings, motivations, and desires. It's understanding yourself, your triggers, and your reactions. It's about knowing your strengths, weaknesses, and utilizing them to your advantage. Start by immersing yourself. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Reflect on your day-to-day experiences without judgment. It's about being present and conscious of your surroundings and your reactions to them. Next, practice regular self-reflection. Ask yourself tough questions. What are your core values? What drives your decisions? Understand your why and align it with your actions. Lastly, seek feedback. Get an outside perspective on your actions and behavior. It can be from a mentor, a coach, or a trusted colleague. Remember, feedback isn't criticism. It's a way to grow and evolve. Cultivating self-awareness isn't easy, but it's essential. It's a continuous journey of understanding and growth. So, take the plunge. Immerse yourself in the depths of your being. The rewards are immense. You'll find yourself more in control, more resilient, and flowing more effortlessly towards success. You've got this. You've learned to embrace the journey, not the destination. You're discovering the power of authenticity, letting go, staying consistent, and cultivating gratitude. You're reshaping your mindset to welcome abundance. Now, remember, this isn't a race. It's a marathon. Stay patient, stay mindful, celebrate those small victories, and keep nurturing that self-compassion. You're on the right path. Let success flow naturally into your life. You've got this. Thanks for listening to or reading this from Audiobooks Office.